And also, oh, where are the, I need to pop this chat out so I can read you and you can read yourself too. No, don't want this that big. I want this small here. So now I'm able to read you here. Maybe I'm gonna put you here. And finally the Twitch one. There's the Twitch one, Twitch. Let's go here, Stream Manager. So welcome, welcome. I don't understand this box, but okay, never mind. Let's go here on the chat and let's pop out this bad boy. So now you can read yourselves too. It's great having you. Hello, Stranded. No, I'm not tired of having 0 people watching my streams. Actually, I have people from time to time watching my streams, so yeah, even if you're a bot, I appreciate it. Okay, let's go. Can you read yourself? Where is my Twitch one? Oh, this is the, oof, the Twitch one is insanely huge. Let's move this back so you can read yourself. There you go. Nice and sweet. And I need to add the window here, so the YouTube one must be, let's put it here. So they could overlap each other, but yeah, not that many people write me at the same time. So hello. Let me just put some. Where's my cat? Ooh, I like this one. Hello. And here, let's put some extra emojis to start that one. So hello, welcome. So welcome. It is now time to work. What is my project here? Let's open up GitHub desktop. So yesterday we were having issues. I was trying to do a singleton and for some reason I was not able to do it. What a shame. But anyways, last night, last night I could play a little bit Battlefield and it was great. The new map, oof, it felt so good. I had fun playing with it. So, what should we do? So, okay, we have this. I was thinking. That maybe I wanna I want to refactor maybe some stuff. So I have my deck. When I'm building the deck, I have these cards and I create this card selector and initialize. Here on initialize, the thing is, here when I say select card, card selector, select card. I'm actually getting back this selected card, right? Okay, and after that, once I have the selected card, I must disable cards on this deck. So I think I'm gonna start programming with this. So the idea is, because this is a turn base and because we can select only one card per deck, once the card is selected, I should so I delete the selected card. Okay, okay. We were working with the trap cards. So I delete the card. When I do this, I send this card selector. I remove that. And at the end, I should say, but should I store then the card selectors too? Feels like I should. Yeah, I should create also a list, private list of the type card selector, that are the visual cards. Not sure if that's the name. Visual tappable cards. Anyways. So here it begins when I am resetting this. I don't have a reset state. Then I should do a reset state. Yeah. A private void reset. So reset essentially will have this like deck that clear, and also visual cards that clear. Nice. So here when we start doing this, we do reset. So all the elements begin at 0, and here I will say I should remove then visual cards that remove card selector, and then I destroy that card selector. Nice. Okay, it gets destroyed here. And I need then to disable and enable deck. So here let's say private void disable deck. So what this is gonna do is essentially a for each loop on visual. So this is just card selector. So for every card selector that game object that get component. Let's say collider. I shouldn't do this from here. That enabled equals false. But I shouldn't do that here because I will get I will lose the reference. So this in fact should be part of card selector. So let's create this method declaration or usages. So here I will say public void disable card selector. So what we are going to have here is a hard reference to our collider, private collider 2D. Just this is my collider 2D, and here I will say collider 2D that enable equals false, and then I will say public void enable card selector, and in this case we will do collider 2D that enabled true. There you go. Let me put this here. Yes, because if I disable that from my deck, I will probably face some issues trying to get this component again when this is disabled. So instead of that, I do prefer to do this disable card selector, and that's pretty much it. So hold on, give me, I'm gonna just pause this real quick. Just give me a couple of minutes. Yeah, I do apologize. I just was getting some water. So yeah, it's time to get back. Welcome back, Rose Cousin. How are you feeling today? Did you get a nice resting at night? Did you got a nice sleeping time? It is time to to try to tackle this. Oh, you're well, but that's great. So thanks for visiting this channel while you are still rolling in your bed. I appreciate it. That's a honor place to be in. Meanwhile, I had to wake up today. Like, I woke up at 5 a.m. Or something like that, because I had to do some stuff done before starting the streaming. But yeah, okay. This thing is not working. So no, this thing is working. So yes, let's see if we can achieve some success in the morning. And today it is very cold here, so but I was wearing a jacket. And while I was warming up, I was kind of falling asleep again. So I decided to just grab a coffee and some water. So okay, while we were doing we were removing the cards, and I somehow need to disable these cards, not visually, but I just need to make them like I need the right cast to ignore them. So let's see if I pick one card from the but this is gonna return. If this is a trap card, it is not gonna work, so I need to refactor this. So instead of doing return, else, maybe here on my else statement I have this, because this is a valid card. I won't return anything, and at the end I will destroy the cards. I will disable this part. Needs to happen after the else statement. But ooh, no, it needs to happen here and here only if the pair was completed. So let's type this and say how's my game? My game so far is kind of in a better place. Yesterday I was able to implement some trap cards. I refactored the code a little bit more, and now actually I struggled a little bit yesterday in the afternoon trying to get right the raycasting with the new input system. But yeah, overall it is doing great. I'm hoping to start working in more like UI stuff in maybe a couple of hours or something like that, because the idea is to wrap up the project maybe today, so I will stream in the afternoon and maybe at some point of the night, because I want to jump into this Pixies.js. I want to build some small games with this, just because I'm in a hiring process. So I need to check how this works and stuff like that. So yeah, that's the plan. But thanks for joining, Rose Cousin. So I hope you have a very nice day, and I appreciate that you have just joined the stream. I appreciate it. a lot. So yeah, thank you. Match state. So this one maybe. Maybe this should be part of Dex Manager. So I build the deck. I have my left deck and right deck. So here maybe I should have also a reference to my game manager. Let's see, because game manager has my match state. So let's see, evaluate. So match state should validate. If that is correct or that is incorrect. So let's try to do the validation. So validate public void validate pairs, and this will receive maybe from my deck side and from my right side. Player A, player B, and I am getting the current player, right? So I have the track of the current player that is playing at this current turn. So I will have a card, let's say left card and card, right card. So I need to look in pairs. So I might need to get access also to is game manager holding this? Who is holding the pairs collection? So I might need to get, let's look first. So how should I do it? So let's think. I need a reference to pairs. So serialized field private David private pairs collection. So I might need to get first a var pairs are equals to a pairs collection that get pairs. So I get a list of pairs, and then I might need to look inside the list for okay, let's do it in brute force. So let's do a for each loop for now. I'm gonna look in every pair if no, I need to find no. Let's do it on this way. So pairs var pair is gonna be, on this case, pairs that find, because this is a list, x where x that left card is equals to left card. I can do the validation here. So if, let's see, pair is not null, then it is because it was correct. So it's not null. Then this is, oh my goodness, hold on, this is gonna return find or default. No. So what if it doesn't find anything? Oh, I need to check, because if this, yes, this returns a null value. So what's the issue here? So it says cannot apply operator. Okay, if pair that left. Because this is a struct, so a struct. In this case, I'm returning a struct with maybe null values. I don't know. I need to print out what is this. So debug.log. Like the actual pair. I'm just gonna return the actual pair just to see what I'm getting out of this. But if that is null, it's different to null, so it seems like it is because pair matches. Otherwise pairs, a pair didn't match. So if this matches, I might, in this case, I need to delete the cards, delete selected cards. And this is, but this logic, okay, no, hold on. This is in match state, so pair matches, so no, this action doesn't come here. Actually, this should be a boolean. So here I just will return true. Otherwise, return false. I will leave this here because I also need to implement later which are the sounds that are gonna be played, among other stuff, you know. So right, this is how this is gonna be. And here in my deck manager, Dex Manager, I am tracking left, right. So here, deck, I need to know if I have, where is my deck manager? Like deck manager has the list of decks. And I should also send the reference to this. This. And I will have this, let's say, private deck manager, Dex Manager, okay, cool. This is initially null. And here, when I'm building the deck, Dex Manager, And here after that I will assign text manager. It's gonna be text manager. So this is the reference. So what I will do now is I will create, oh hold on, someone is writing me. I will I will just create a private so selected card. If this is not a card, this is my selected card, and I will, let's say, text manager that submit card, and I will pass my selected card. So I have to create this method submit, and let's create this method here, and this will receive this is the thing that will I have a card selector. Okay, cool. So yes, void, yes, and here, okay, let's restart this real quick. So, oh, I'm sorry, that was gross. So here I will say I need to store the selected card. Card selector, card selected. Okay, this is just card, not selected card. So here I need to say, what is this? Can be made static. It could be. I need to receive the card and I need to store the card. But I don't know if card actually holds. How could I know if this is the left or the right? So I have this if the, okay. I might need to send also on submit, where I'm submitting the card. Select submit card. I might need to also send is left deck. Okay. Let me add this value here. Comma bool is left deck. Okay. So what I will do is I will store var I don't want to over engineer this place. I want to receive two cards. This function will be called by every deck. I have two decks. So I also identify. Okay, thank you, Underworld 2088. Even if you are a bot, welcome to the chat. But no, I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna pay for bots. Oh. Okay, I'm feeling the coffee in my veins now. So I might need to keep track of this. So Okay. Here the X manager doesn't need to keep track of that. Maybe match. Maybe these validate pairs. So okay, I can have it here. So public void also submit card, and this will have the same elements. So we'll have a card, and if this is left. So depending on so I might need to keep track of what is the current. So let's see if I can add. I want to have an array. Oh, okay, let's have it on this way. So I will have an array, so private card selected cards, and this is an array of 2 positions, new card 2. They are new, right? So what I will do is if or just selected cards add, on this case, is left deck. If is left deck, then the position that we are gonna use is 0. Otherwise it is gonna be 1 equals card. Okay, cool. So what we are doing here, essentially, I have an array of selected cards. So I'm submitting the card when a valid card, no? Here, this method only receives valid cards. So once it is full, like once both values are not null, then I will call validate pairs. So if, on this case, selected cards at 1 at 0, that is my left is different to null, and selected cards at position 1 for the right side is different to null, then I will call validate pairs, and I will send here selected. Well, but I'm just having the tracking of the selected cards, so I maybe won't receive anything here. So instead of doing this, I know actually I have to do it. So here, instead of left card, but I will say selected cards at position 0 and selected cards at position 1. So this will return a pair of not null values. Otherwise they are going to be null, right? This can be private because I'm not gonna call it anywhere. Actually, this can be void, and instead of returning this, I can have like if pair matches. Okay, hold on. So here I have to, okay, I'm just losing the thread. So here match state. So match, okay, no, match. I think I have a reference to that. What is that? Dex manager. I send this to the validation. So Dex manager, I thought in Dex manager I had a reference to that. Where is my cards container? I have the pairs. So I no longer need to have the pairs here. I know I need them. Okay. I have this. I don't know. How should I organize this better? I think I have to access this by game manager. So let's say public match state SO, get match state. And here in Dex manager, when I submit the card, I will say, okay, then I have a serialized field. Okay, it is okay if I have the singleton. Okay, so let me create a real quick singleton Unity. Let's see, because I forgot how to use it. So this is very bad. Game manager instance. I'm just gonna do it on this way, because I was trying to do something like a public static game manager, and I have this instance. So here on awake, I was looking for if instance is null, then let's say instance is this, otherwise destroy instance. That was the way how I was usually doing it, and then I can just call, but let's see if this works on this way. If, let's say, game manager that instance that get match state, so I have this var match state equals to this, and then match state that submit card. On this case, this is my card, and this is my isLeft deck. So on this way, when I'm submitting any card, I don't know, I should have just a straight I might need, I do prefer to have a private match state SO, match state. Yeah. Match state. And here, before building my deck, I will say match state is equals to game manager that instance that get matched state. If match state is null, then do nothing, return. Okay, otherwise build the deck. Ooh. Having said that, I just need to say I can get rid of this, and I just yoink, have my global variable here, not my global but my private variable, and I just submit the card, and then if they are not null, then I validate the pairs, and after validating the pairs, I need to say for yes, in this case selected cards that length, then here after doing the validation I will say this selected card is gonna be null. This could be actually reset. This could be actually part of reset. Let's extract this here in a method called let's say reset selected cards, and it returns a void value. Okay, yes, so I will do this here, and I will do this here, reset selected cards. Nice. So now oh, this, my computer was dying and I didn't notice that. Power Platform developer. Oh, give me a sec. Where's my WhatsApp? Okay, I'll be back in another 15 minutes. I have to do a quick call, so I will be back in about 15 minutes. Damn, I need to I need to get this done, and I just do a lot of things except working on this. I'll be back. Uy, ¿cómo estás de chusca? ¿Cómo vas? Con esa elegancia uno así a París, mano, ya si quisiera ver uno así como está París con esa elegancia. ¡Ay, feliz cumpleaños! ¿Cómo vas? ¿Cómo te ha
Que
ido?
salves de Mari.
Que saludos de María. Sí, ¿cómo le hiciste? ¿Por qué?
Uy,
Ah, ya como si nada, como si lo hubiéramos llorado el día anterior. Ay, pero qué rico, qué rico. Nada, yo ahorita estoy trabajando, ¿tú cómo vas? Ay, qué rico, ¿qué vas a hacer hoy? Papá, papá, felicitaciones, eso va a estar bueno.
porque no ha contado, porque no ha
Ay, que
contado.
porque no habías contado,
Sí,
dice mi
porque no
mamá.
ha contado, porque no ha contado.
Ah, sí, yo le he visto los estados anda con él.
Ah, yo pensé que era tú, tenías novio y que tenías dos cuñadas. Ay, no importa, ya llegará. Ay, sí. Es que eso, tú te mereces una persona, mejor dicho, y eso se demorará, pero llegará, llegará, mami.
Sí, eso no. Eso es
Claro.
perder el tiempo, literal. Ah, bueno, yo te imaginaba, ¿sabes qué? Que estabas en los boletines de Estefanía. Qué niña tan madrugadora, tan chévere que es madrugar y recién el día de cumpleaños de uno. Oh, ¿y cómo le fue bien? Ya es mi señorita. Claro. Ah, sí, eso toca. Pero ¿qué dicen los profesores? Ah, es que eso se lavan las manos. Ellos saben. No. Eso toca también uno amenazarlos como, bueno, ¿ustedes qué van a hacer? Conquístense legal y dejo tomando para que cumplan eso en serio. Oh, no.
Sí,
¿Y qué
sí.
dijo? Sí, claro, es que con esto alienta. ¿Qué? Ay, no. ¿Y qué dijo? ¿Y qué dijo? ¿Sabes qué puedes hacer? Claro que eso sí es. Hay unos sprays de pimienta.
Lady, me va a echar pues para acá para tu
Eso
casa.
es como un canda que no veo, pero chiquito. Y eso es un tarrito chiquito. Eso lo puede cargar como llaverito.
Pero me parece mucha precaución porque es que ya.
Ahí tenía uno. Una vez me senté encima de eso y quedamos tosiendo toda la noche. llegué y me senté así en la cama y se echó el gas.
Ay, qué bueno. Que sea un parámetro de seguimiento, mi chinito, un ejemplo.
Un caso de
a
éxito,
seguir.
Estefanía, socializando
Sí.
compañeritos. Bueno, ojalá, sí, por eso. Es que sabes bien, yo creo que no le haga bullying y todo eso. Sí, sí, sí. Oh, no, Estefanía, pues sí. Ah, bueno, finita. Entonces, nada, te mando un abracito, muchas bendiciones, que te llegue mucha plata, comida rica, muchas bendiciones, salud y que sigas así sonriendo bonito. Ay, bueno, finita. Bueno, besitos. Chao. Welcome back. This is the day of important calls, so I have to interrupt this every single time. So let me put back my timer because this just got frozen again. Ah no, this is screen. No, I will pick the other one. Okay. Right, boys, let's get this done. So what we were doing, I was validating that. Then I need to reset. Life happens, yeah. Yeah, I have today a couple of family members that today is their birthday. So yeah, we have that. So we were doing selected cards and we were resetting them. Now when they are finally reset the turn, but this is match. Okay, so here is where I triggered the action on turn finished. So after that I invoke this. So on turn finished, that invoke. Actually, I think I should return the next player that is gonna play the next turn, maybe. So selected cards, where's the current player? current player is null. So how could I do this? On turn finished. So when this happens, I need to check if I still have cards to be selected. But valid cards, yeah. So once this is triggered, on turn finished, is this public static? This one should be static. So I call this function. Here, game manager, I need to hear this function. So okay, let's do it here. Game manager. So here a match state that on turn what? Okay. I know this doesn't need to be static, right? No. Don't make it static. No, it is not needed. It's not gonna be listened by every. So on turn finished, then on turn finished. I will just put this in comments because I'm not sure if I will keep it. Let me create this new method here. Now, how should I? What happens when the turn is finished? I need to check if still I have a next turn. Okay, I need to check first if we have still valid cards. So I need to know if we have still valid cards. Where should I do this? I might need to get maybe the reference to any deck, the left or the right one, and check if we still have valid cards. So in Deck Manager, I can pick so let's have a public bool r still valid cards. So here I will pick my deck. So let's get the left, but this left deck is different to left deck. More food. Bueno. Okay. This is too quiet, so let's put some music. Why the music got paused? Let's play this bad boy. So I will say that get. I will just use the same. Are still valid cards. This is the thing that I will return. So a var return this. So I will implement this method real quick, and here I will look for for each. I will do a for each with visual cards, text manager, deck. Okay, with this one. Deck in deck, so just card in deck, yeah. And here I will say if card is trap card, if this is a trap card, actually if this is not, so let me put this in parentheses. So if this is a trap card, then return. Actually, I just can't return that. So let's see. No, just return true. Otherwise, return false. So with this method, we are gonna check if we have still valid cards on my deck. And if that is false, then I can just finish the match. But then they shouldn't be called where my mouse is. Oh, what did just happen to my mouse? Okay, cool. Maybe this on Dex Manager. Okay, I'm having what? Pairs collection. I have the game manager access. Selected cards. So finish public void finish match. No, but okay, text manager has this thing. So now I need to know if I have on my game manager, I have the match state. So who is gonna call this? Let's see. Match state, right? So select reset cards. On turn finished. So when this gets triggered, then I need to ask, but who is listening this method? Okay, my game manager, right. So here, once the turn is finished, then I need to ask a deck manager. Dex manager. So let me get a reference here to my Dex manager. Serialize field private Dex manager, there you go. So I have this. So on turn finished, I need to ask Dex manager that are still valid cards. If that is true, I don't know, I feel like this logic should be placed also in match state. This is interesting. What should I do? Because once the turn is finished, yeah, it shouldn't be on this way. Okay, let's try to get also public Dex manager, get Dex manager. Okay, cool. So let me run this. Yeah, I have to do some stuff, but not this. So here I will say reset selected cards. They are reset. Now before finishing the turn, I need to say, or I can just subscribe to this one here. Let me see. So at turn, set current player, finish the turn, player, lose one turn, ask someone, add points, submit card, validate cards. So let's see. No, okay. First is first. Private, void, finish, turn. What? Where this is this already declared? Where? Finish. Ah, okay, here. Ah, okay, cool. So instead of doing this, I need to finish my turn. And when I finish my turn, I need to check. So I need to check game manager that instance that get Dex manager that are still valid cards. So if that is true, like if this, if we have still valid cards, then I will invoke this. Otherwise, I will say finish, or just finish match. Finish match, because there are no more valid cards to play. And if we have, let's say we are in a position where we already have chosen all the valid cards, and then the remaining 5 cards in every deck are the trap cards. Doesn't make sense to keep them there. Like, this is stupid. So that's why I'm doing this condition. And then we are gonna finish the match. So this will be game over, actually. So I don't need to call any other Like I have to say game manager that instance that game over. Okay, let's implement this method here, which is void, and I will say I will do stuff for game over. Game over. Probably I will have an action that happens when this happens. I don't have any design document because this is a project that just came out on Tuesday, I think. So yeah, I'm just because, and I need to have it like for this week, so that's why I'm just rushing and trying to guess stuff. So not a well prepared project, but yeah, I have to get it done. But I might want to have one for sure. When I do, I'm not sure, I'm just thinking about ideas. The first idea to do here was kind of to do a platformer, something like Metal Slug or similar. That was the first idea. So when I have some time to work on this, I will do probably game document design, and I will place it maybe here on another GitHub projects or maybe in the GitHub repo. So yeah. Yes, and you get distracted, and for instance today I'm getting distracted like a lot because of these calls that I have to do and stuff like that. But just because I got that bad habit, because this is a bad habit, I just do it. Actually, in most cases, I don't even have a tracking of the project as I have for this one. Because sometimes I start just doing it, and then I ended up like doing a lot of iterations over that, especially when I don't have a like end point, a final date to present the project. So I just start doing iterations over the same document, and then I just kind of spin around, and then I end up programming nothing. But yes, just because I have to rush on this, yes, and I keep the track on. I that's my way of keeping the track of the stuff that I have to do. So points, shuffle cards, and I have here the other tasks. So yeah, not proud of doing that because that is pure disorder, but for now this is what it is. On turn finished, so I am in game manager and I have to do all the show or update UI for next player. Yes, but I think in the long term, of course, it makes more sense to have a structured project because you end up doing nothing. So, and actually, when you are working in a company, even in a small studio, you need to be organized because you are working with teams and you are working with other people and they cannot read your mind. So, yeah. By the way, do you have any project that you want to share with me? I'm just curious about which are the projects you have worked on. Do you have anything to share? Yesterday, one guy just showed me one game that he released on Steam, and it was kind of cool. I was like, oh, this guy. I hope he does great. I couldn't remember what I was in the middle. Yeah, it happens to me too. I have, I'm actually from my side, just because, well, I'm studying like a lot of different things because I'm looking for a job. I was having, if you see my GitHub, I have like a lot of repositories that are just unfinished projects. Oh, hold on, I have another call. I just got a call from someone for just scheduling an interview. But yeah, I'm not sure if you are still here, Rokosen, but yeah, it happens to me. Like all the projects that I usually get done are those that are paid by clients when I do some freelancing. Other than that, yes, I have like in my portfolio, I think I only have 3 projects finished, kind of finished. So this one was from a course on Unreal. This one was from YouTube, if I'm not wrong. And this Flappy Bird, there is something funny about this Flappy Bird. Like this is already finished, but I was restructuring that project in order to record a tutorial implementing the latest features of Unity 6. But I just left the project because I got involved in another hiring processes. And you know that when you get like, oh, we need a developer with this stack, then you start just studying that stack. And because of that, I just left this project like kind of there. The original plan was to take, when I started streaming again last week, I decided like, okay, this is like a good chance to get some stuff done. So in the horizon, it was this project to to get it finished again and to record that tutorial. But yeah, I'm getting involved in more hiring processes with more different stack. So who knows when I'm gonna take that project back again. But yeah, that's the life. Okay, so on turn finish, I update this. I'm not sure if I need, yeah, I think I might need to create also a game manager, a UI manager script to start handling this. Okay, I set this state, so depending on, okay, let's subscribe then to also match state that on game over match finished, or on game over I will say game over. So this will be here. Let's create a public event action on game over. There you go. On game over will be called here when there are no more. Finish the turn, so I finish this turn. And then I will call this on game over invoke. So this is the thing that I'm gonna flag. C'est la vie. Oui, monsieur, c'est la vie. C'est vrai, c'est vrai. Okay, so I finished the match and I said, okay, game over. So once this gets triggered, this is gonna do some stuff like, okay, otherwise I need to do the player thing. Let's see what we have so far. Let me try to run this project. Oh, where's my music? Where is my music? Okay, assigning match as O. Cool, so let's click here And I got a new reference here because pairs collection. Oh, I haven't assigned that yet. Yeah, no. Pairs collection needs to be plugged here. Player A, player B, and here I have add points. Okay, I have every point for every player. I get the avatar and all that stuff. So, okay, let's try to run this again. Okay, I assigned a match. I lose one turn. Now the question is why this is getting called twice. Deck 36. So I'm gonna print out I will print out this card dot game object dot name. So let me put this here. Okay, then let's get card dot name. And our card selector dot game object dot name. I need to see how many times, because I fixed the multiple casting yesterday, but I think just a time delay in my input manager. So selector clone, and then it says lose one turn, but the other one also comes from the same input. Why is that? 49, 49, 36, 36. Oh, but no, it shouldn't happen from both decks. And deck, let's see, deck. So this that game object that name. I need to see if that is getting called by the two different decks instead of the one. Now I got something interesting. Q is empty. So this one was called by the right? What? Oh my sweet lord. So if is left deck? Yes. This shouldn't. But for some reason, what is this one? This is the left one, right? Yes. Then this one is from it valid. Why the validation happened? This is weird. Like we just jumped. we were trying to fix one bug and then it just skip debug and just went into another one. Okay, so click on this. So it does the right one. Why is that? Like, let's go here again, drag to deck. So it asks if that is a trap. If not, it just submit this card. Ah, of course the left. No, is left. So let's go here. Is left. Debug that log card is left. Then print out that. Interesting. Let's see what we were doing, because it then submits the card, like it skips every okay. So here I submit my card, then I submit my card again, and then I position that. Now feels like this condition is not getting met. So let's see, debug that log. So let's see here, selected cards are null. Let's copy this one here. So null left card and null right card. Let's see, because this, so yes, both need to be different to null. So let's see here, reset cards. Reset cards, they are null from the beginning. So because this is empty, player DQ. Yes, this shouldn't be called anyways. Player DQ. Okay, let's see. Let's see what is going on. I need to track where the issue is happening. So let's pick this one. So it is telling me that they are not null. Why? Why, dude? It doesn't make sense. Okay, I'm just gonna put a breakpoint here and here. Okay, just type them null, comma, null. I'm just gonna say they are just two nulls. And let's see if I can debug this thing, because this condition cannot be met. Okay, time to debug some stuff. So is this running? No. Let's see what we have. Hey, Racing Brown cereals. Okay, not gonna ask you why. Okay, it was a trap card. The next one is also another trap card, Then here we have the cards. Okay, is left is false. Why is that false? Like, I'm just picking from the left side. So let's see, what do we have? Huh? Ginger Boy is the one that I picked. The other one has like, this is the string. Okay, the string value is this one. It has nothing on it. So because both cards are not new, then, but I don't know why. One of these cards should be null because that's how we are initializing them. And card holds an actual card. And then I get the pairs, and I find a pair, and I say this, and then it says the pair didn't match. So here is where I have to play it. I don't know, like sometimes I just have a lot of bot messages, other times I don't have that many, so I don't pay attention to them. So here is where we should say I should call this one here, or just finish turn. I don't know if I have the finish turn. Yes. No. Yeah, they are just getting called here. But I don't know. It says invalid operation where. Okay. So it is because my game manager doesn't have the reference to my Dex manager. That is why. So with that new reference, we are just getting some weird stuff. Let's see. Okay, let's pick this one. Okay, it was a left. I don't want to. Yeah, just run this normally. So on this case, one of the cards is null. Okay, now this is working. So I shouldn't be able to pick another one, but I did. Okay. When I'm doing the validation, I need to disable the deck that I just picked. You have to work on that, but I will get some food. So I'll be back in another 10 minutes. Jesus, it was. For some reason, I'm very, very, very hungry today. Okay. So we need to make sure that this actually disables the deck. So I submit the card. This submit card needs to be from deck manager, submit card. Then I need to disable. So this is my deck. Okay, I need to disable the deck. So here what we are gonna do is essentially create a for each loop like deck. Okay, so here I will have a for each loop to disable that. So I have my collection. It is selected card. No, what is the collection? Cards. Visual cards, yes. So I have a visual card in visual cards, and here I will say visual card that disable card selector. So with this instruction, actually, I'm not sure if I should have this in a separate method. This is just disable deck. Disable deck. It is already defined somewhere. So let me get rid of this. Let's go right here. I already have that. Okay, I programmed the method, but I was not calling it. So, okay, I disable my deck after selecting the card. And I need to enable that again once the next turn is when we have a new turn. So let's try first. You're doing a lot of thinking and problem solving with this. Brain is burning through this. Thank you, Roscoe. Yeah, and especially when you have, like on my case, I have like a lot of time without programming this kind of stuff. So I've been just following courses for Swift development and other stuff. So yeah. So yeah, but now I'm just getting fat. I'm fat because I'm not going to the gym these days, sadly. But yeah, that's another story. So let me see if now I have my deck disabled. So I have this. So I cannot be able to pick another one. Why? This shouldn't be happening. So hold on, the row templates. This one has the box collider to the enabled, and this one too. So this is not doing what I'm, unless, but I was not getting any reference. Okay, let's go here and let's see. I have my card selector and I don't have assigned the collider that I want to disable. So that is why. So now we should be able to disable. I pick one. Box collider to the. Okay, let's go and see what is going on here. So when I disable this, why it isn't? Okay, there is something that I'm missing here. I need to know what is that. So disabling card selector. unless this is okay. I need to see another thing. Maybe I am getting, or I'm disabling the other selector, not this one. So I pick this one. Now I got this is empty. New left card, false. Why? Why aren't they? Okay. I have to. Okay. Now I know what's the issue, because this is a scriptable object. This is still keeping the data from the last session. So I need somehow to initialize or to reset. I have my match state. So here, match state that reset. What's wrong with this? Make it public. Okay, so I'm just introducing a lot of bugs because of the disorder. Jesus. Okay, now. This is just reloading the domain. Huh? Not gonna pay attention to this. Let's ignore that, and if I don't see it, it doesn't exist. See, it doesn't exist. I picked this one, so I lose one turn. Nice. Now I shouldn't be able to pick. No, I should be able to pick this one. Oh my goodness. So this box collider, I'm here and the box collider is not disabled, and I wonder why. So disable collider on runtime. I just want to know if it is possible. Unity, because maybe I'm just trying to do, what is this? Search whatever. Okay. No. But we are essentially just doing this. I get the component, but I'm referencing the component. Card selector. So I need to know first. Is collider detected? So let's ask collider to the different null. This is not from scripts. This is adjust this. Yeah. Oh. So this is not getting the reference, but this is creating a new one. Okay, because this by default is enabled, then I should be able to cast this like here. collider to the is equals to get component collider to the, or box collider, I don't know, box collider to the. That's the thing that I'm gonna get. Maybe let's see if that's the way how I should do it, because that is strange. So let's see again. We have my left deck. They have the box collider. Yes, 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 nice. So if I pick one, the others, oh my goodness. Simulated, useful kinematic, collision discrete. I don't know why this is not disabling. Actually, this is never getting called. So deck, disable deck. Am I returning anything? No. So maybe I need to do this before anything happens. I don't know, this is weird. So I select that, and once I select one, that should be automatically be disabled. And then after that, I can pick the other one from the other deck. Let me see, because it is strange. Why was not this getting called? So let's pick this one. So this happened, but here unless this is empty or this is not even included. So let's see, where am I loading these visual cards? Well, how I'm gonna disable anything that is not there in the first place? So I have my deck, but I also need to add my visual cards that add, then I have to add the card instance, or the whole thing. Card instance, that game object, that get component card selector. Yeah, if the list is empty, there is nothing I can just go through. So okay, that was why. So let's wait until this refreshes, and then this should disable my deck. Okay, so the others, so in the left stack, and still I'm not getting okay. This is getting called here. Then this should be performed. So debug.log disabling deck, and I will send this that game object that, yeah. So this is the deck that I will disable. So I get one instance of this, cards saved, or saved cards, comma, save cards or stored cards R, and then I will say visual cards dot count. I want to know how many how many cards I have stored in that list. Let's see. So run this again and pick one. Save cards. The list is 0. Why is this 0? Jesus. So when I'm building the deck, seems like this component does not even exist. Why? So this one has a card selector. It should have a card selector. So let's create here, before initializing that, let's create card var card selector equals card instance dot get component dot selector. And now let me add, before anything else, this. No, it should be better after the initialization. So when I initialize that, I say visual card dot add selector card selector. Now I need to know, is this getting null or what is going on? Because it says yes, I'm adding elements to my list, this list. Reset. Let's go to reset real quick. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. We're almost there. Once I get the logic from this, I think we can just jump into some UI stuff. Oh, I want to get all the systems done by 12. Okay. Now I need to know why this is not happening. Because saved cards is 0 for some reason. Let me initialize this here. Visual cards. I'm gonna just get rid of this here, and I will say visual cards c equals to this. So I initialized my list, and then I need to know adding debug.log card selector and the card instance. I just need to know if the card selector is actually I need to know if this actually exists, or why is this not loading into the list. Now I got, oh, this is new. So apparently card selector cannot be found. Card selector is new. Okay, because this is a transform. That game object, David, that was why. I think that was why. So now they shouldn't be new. Okay, let's try again. Almost there. Okay, I got what? Okay, clear this out. So we are getting a null reference here. So this is null for some reason. However, this is able to find what is rect transform. This and the card instance is a transform, yes. So this is found, this is like this can get, I don't understand you. Like this is throwing a name. That is left card clone. But once I try to add card selector, it says that this thing is null. Why is that null? Is that null? Let me ask. Card selector is null. That is weird. Why is that null? Because this is just a temporal variable holding the card selector component from this instance, right? Right? Let me see. There is something stupid that I'm not able to see, and I need to see it. So let's see. We are almost there. So in fact, it is not null. So visual cards equals new list. Let's initialize this here. Let me just put this here. For some reason, then the list is getting null, but it is there's no reason to have a list that is null. I don't know, this is strange. I don't, it doesn't make sense in my head. Let me see, let me watch, and let me think. Ah, okay. They are not false, and the list was filled apparently. But still I'm getting saved cards 0. Why? This list should have been like this. Oh my goodness. Why is this list like this? Is unbelievable. So let me just debug that log. Current list, current visual cards list has a visual that count items. I cannot believe this list is not getting filled. Like, this is impossible unless I am resetting the list in another place that I haven't seen, because this code is getting messed. Let's see. So actually I have, look, I have this. Okay, okay, I remember that if I turn this into debug mode, I might be able to see visual cards. So visual cards are empty. I don't know when they are getting empty. Oh, David. Okay, so let's do something. Visual cards. So I will put this in comments, and I will say arts that clear. So I will just get rid of this, just because I want to see if I'm maybe calling this, but this is getting called once. That's what I don't know. Okay. clear this out. Let's check my left stack. So visual cards is empty. Oh my. Okay, I want to see first. Check. So what? I have no idea what are those. Let me just ignore that and let me restart. What the fuck is this? So okay, essentially, no, there's no way. What is that? No measure function is set in nodes config. What the fuck is that? That is new. That is new to me. So apparently that's a thing when you have, oh my goodness, now. Oh my goodness. My queue. No, guys, I'm just getting lost here. Not gonna lie. Let me try again. So when I put this on debug mode, I get a bunch of weird errors that doesn't make sense to me. With the vertical layout group. I don't know where. Oh dear, this is just so how could we tell what is going on here? So maybe, okay, I have two options. I can just make, for debug purposes, these visual cards public, so I can see what is going on. Well, not public, I just could serialize them, but yeah. This is my visual cards, so they get filled. So I have my elements here. Nice. I have this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, so I'm getting the references. Now I click on this, and when I click on this, I am doing the validation. It says the saved cards. This is so fucking weird. So I just made the same list that I've been working with the whole week, the whole week and the whole morning public, and then it doesn't get erased. Why is that? I have no idea. Is that an hallucination? Maybe, maybe not. So let me just put this private again, but just let me serialize this for debugging purposes. This shouldn't be serialized. So let's wait until this loads. So, okay. Now we should have, okay, it is filled, which is great. So I'm just gonna, okay, so let's pick one. So now they are disabled. Have you seen that? the thing that I've been trying to get the whole morning, that is just disabling this collider component, is working, and the only thing that I've done so far is just putting the freaking list public and then serialized. what's going on with this? So the other one should have, so I shouldn't be able to pick any of those. That is the expected behavior. Dude, this doesn't make sense at all. And I would be able to pick one, like this one has all the elements with their colliders. Oh, but their colliders should be enabled. Huh. Why are they disabled? This shouldn't happen. Okay, this is disabling the two decks, but I want to disable only one. So I will put this back as it should, like a private normal list. Read only. It's not a read only thing, so I can get rid of this instruction because it shouldn't be here on this place. So is deck enabled? So I select the card. This selects the card and this disables the deck. Okay, let me try again. This doesn't make sense. But Roscoe, do you think this is a Unity bug? Because what I've seen so far in the last hour is so strange. But I feel like Unity is somehow less annoying than Unreal Engine. Because for instance, when you get a new reference here, it just throws you an error, but when you are just accessing to a null pointer, it just crushes the whole the whole Unreal, and you have to rebuild the whole solution just to open again the project. But yeah, okay, let me see again. So I have enabled my box collider here and my box collider. They are enabled. I need to see something like that with Redot. What is Redot? I'm curious. You mentioned that last time. Redot. Oh, this is the thing that you use. Ah, so you, oh, that's actually cool. Redot. Ah, this is the, okay, this is the fork from Godot, right? And did you program in C# or do you which scripting language do you use? Yeah. I was not familiar with that. Okay, so they are enabled. They are enabled, so I will pick one. So is collider detected? True. This is so distracting, dude. I'm gonna just disable card selector. 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah, this is getting done. 4, 5. Oh, really? Oh, that's cool. I know I've seen lately like a lot of tutorials of Godot, like not tutorials but videos that YouTube just randomly throws at my feed. And it feels like it could be the future. Like the thing that keeps me working with Unity is that I've done like a lot of projects. Well, I'm not sure if a lot, but I've done many projects with Unity, so it is kind of easier for me. And the other thing is like, because I was developing a lot of augmented reality and virtual reality, so mostly AR stuff, Unity is the best engine or platform in general to do AR stuff, so that was why. But for instance, when I saw the trailer of Battlefield 6, they were using just a custom version of Godot. I was like, maybe Godot is gonna get a lot more traction in these recent years. And it could be maybe something like what Blender has achieved until now, that they are, maybe they could be considered right now as a standard, as an industry standard. So yeah. Oh, my screen is freezed. It's frozen. Okay. Let me put this watch here. Okay. Is collider detected? True. Okay, I can get rid of this one because this is too distracting, but now I see that this is getting called. Actually, you know what? Let's put the name card selector, or this, that game object, that name, because I don't know why both decks are casting the same events. So this is just an issue, a skill issue, probably. So I pick one. Okay, this is cool. They are filling two. Now left and right. Yeah, this is disabling the right stack and the left stack. Input system. So object perform on tap gets invoked. So on tap, let's see. After I get the on tap, I get the deck. So I select the card. Oh. So this is listening every tap, and I receive this card selector. Okay. Now I need to look, select card. I select the card, but I'm selecting all the cards. Like I'm just sending, I'm not making sure that this card is actually part of this deck. That is why. So I get that. This is the card. Now I might need to find first. So cards, selected card, no. Visual cards that find. In this case X, where X is equals to card. What? Okay, just one. David, come on, you have done this several times. So I need to find an X where X needs to be equals to card. So what's wrong? No. Okay, you know what? I just will say card. Like, is card stored in this array? Local variable. Card system, card selector. Ah, okay, David. Please. X where X is equals to card selector. So if this is find, like if I can find this one, okay, if this is different to null, no, like if this is null, then you don't need to do anything else, because this is not like return, like this is not the right deck, like yeah, this card is not in this deck, so I'm not disabling anything and I'm not gonna cast or do anything. And if that's the case, then I will disable the deck and I will do all the stuff. So maybe that's why I was just casting this twice. And let me just clear this out. And I have to get rid of all these debug logs because it's getting messy. But now I should be able to do the distinction in theory, right? So I will pick this one. Now we are, so if I try to pick another one here, I cannot, but I can pick one from the other. Yes, finally. Okay, cool. This is so beautiful. Okay, now we are disabling the right deck. We just spent the whole morning doing this. Like nothing happened, and the idea is to get the project done by 6 p.m. today. So just imagine that. So I cannot pick any of those, but I can pick one. Okay, beautiful. Now I will just get rid of these logs because I don't want them anymore. And what is the other? So now I'm disabling only one deck. Yes. Actually, I just remember, yeah, when I'm doing right now, I'm just taking a master's degree studies. And yeah, one of the professors was making a lot of emphasis in just building first the UML diagram. That is always painful, but yeah. Oh, sorry, I didn't read your message. I think it wasn't so far because the industry largely uses Unreal Engine and Unity still. But you say the industry, and yes, that's true. There are a lot of companies working with Unreal, but a lot of big companies are using also their custom engines. So that's why I was actually, I'm not sure if you were last week when I was doing some C++ stuff. I am learning C++ because of that. So getting kind of into memory management, and I'm building a small project with SFML and C++. Oh. I will get rid of. Oh, but I should clear this up. So let me see if this thing again does that. Let's see. Okay, and I pick one. Oh no, this is not working. Let me try again. So, what is this deck? Okay, this is when we are building the deck, so that is cool. So is that no? They are, so I have the items here. That's writing. So let's go here and let's try again. Let's try again here. So in my raw template, I have them all. Box colliders, yes, are enabled. I pick one. Now I don't know why I'm not able to pick any. This is sad. Okay, here in reset, feels like this is somehow getting called after okay. Let's see. Yes, for some reason when I call reset here, like feels like for some reason when I am initializing or when I'm building the deck, like this is getting called before start, so building deck. Let's call here reset. And that is strange. For me, it doesn't resetting deck. It doesn't make sense, but feels like a reset is running before, like building deck is getting called before start method. I don't know why. So I want to see first what is going on, because if that's the case, then building deck, yes. Wow, I was not expecting that. I thought start method would be called before building the deck. So I was building the deck. So the issue that I was having previously was that I was building the deck, and then I was just emptying the list. So why is this getting called before? Okay, both are in start method. So okay, the thing that I can do maybe is I'm not sure if this is needed, but I will call then this reset thing when I'm building my deck. So I will put it here. So now I can just leave this as it is. So I build the whole thing. I reset before building my deck, and then all the weird bugs that we were getting this morning shouldn't appear. So I can pick one here. I cannot pick anymore, and I can pick one here. Okay, the thing of disabling the decks is done. So sides blocked when needed, they are getting blocked. So block right side until the card is selected. Okay, I did. Yes. Okay, I can close this one. So decks are getting disabled after a card after an owned card is selected. Okay, this is moved, this is done. Now let's go back to the gameplay. Okay, I was doing this validation. So let me restart this timer and let me restart my screen just in case it is frozen again. But feels like it is not. Yeah. Hello, Nerto. Have a nice day, you too. How are you feeling today? How is doing your game? How is doing your game? Do you have, by the way, do you have more games on Steam already, or do you have only the one that you showed me yesterday? Just finish. Oh, what are you using to build your cooperating game? What is the stack that you are using? By the way, how long did it take for you to build the game that you showed me yesterday? How many days or months did you spend building it? From the start until you release it? So I finish this turn and I ask if I still have that. Finish one turn. So okay, set current player is this one. Reset. I need to be careful with this reset thing. Game manager. I have the selected cards. Okay, lose one turn. And once I finish the turn, I have player DQ. Yes. And here, before actually finishing the turn, I need to add player Q and Q. Not the current player, but the other one. So if current player is equals to player A, then I will say the next turn is player B. If not, then the next player will be player A. But this happens only if player Q. Okay, I need to create a condition. So if Terko, how long did it take for you to develop the game that you showed me yesterday? Are you still here? I don't know. If player q dot count is greater than 2, no, it's less than 2, or equals than 2, then this happens. Otherwise, do nothing and just. So with this, I should be able to keep this short. So when a player loses a turn, because when I'm here, this should be 0, so it should be less than 2. Lesser equals than 1. I cannot do that here, because when I say okay, let's leave it as it is for now. Because you lose the turn, so okay, when I lose a turn, I DQ. Okay, I remove that. Okay. Yeah, this is the normal. Okay, yeah, I was just getting confused. So we have to start always with player A. Okay, let's define the initial state. So public void start match. So when I will start my match, I have to define first player. So define first player. And what this is going to do is this is going to select randomly one of the two players. So I will set the current player. Okay, var selected player. So let's create first var random equals new system dot random. Okay, now random, so var I will choose between 0 and 1 and equals random dot next between 0 and 1. So current player, but I didn't add. Okay, I need to add my seed. So system dot time span or daytime dot now, yeah, that milliseconds. Yeah, so this is the seed, and now current player, or I just need to add turn, and on this case I'm gonna send a player. So on this case I will send n is equals to 0 if it is equals to 0, then I will send player A. If not, I will send player B. So that's how I will define who is gonna start first. So I defined my first player, I add the turn, and then I just run the turn, right? So I set my players. My screen is frozen again. Okay, so okay, I create one. Okay, I assign that, and then I say set current player. Why I have this DQ? I'm removing one person from the queue twice. The current player is when I get the turn, set current player. Ooh, be careful, David, be careful, because you are gonna get out of define first player. So I add this turn, then I set the current player. This is not getting called anywhere, so okay. Lose one turn. When I finish the turn, when I finish this turn, okay, let's define one thing. So I think I should remove this one, because when I'm telling this that it's gonna be 0, so when I set my current player, like I can call this like set current player, it gets the value that I have in my queue. So the one that was, so for now queue has 0 items there. What was that? And after that, I have my current player. Because I can create a turn. Because if I finish my turn, on turn finished and game over. So here when I change, let's say set state, okay, set state, and for now on start set state, game state is not this, but set state is game state that waiting. I set this value, okay. I set this value, and when I have, okay, set state on game state changed invoked. So here if this is waiting or if this is playing, when it switches to playing, let's see, I need to listen somewhere. This is a start match. Oh, but I cannot. Let's see, because I can't just initialize. Public void initialize, and here I can say like game manager that instance that on game state changed, and then I can listen to on game changed, game changed. So I create this method here. So it has a switch statement. So if this is game manager that game state that, if this is playing, then it starts the match. No, hold on, David, hold on. So this is just case, then do this, and then break. Okay, so here I should listen to game manager that game state. I know instance that get game, or just game state. I don't have a reference to the game state. Okay, let's go back. This is my game state, but I don't have a public one. So public game manager that, okay, just game state get, okay, yeah, this is what I need. So this is what I will look for. So that get game state. Okay, case this, then do this. And once this is game over, or once this is waiting, so case, if this is, let's say, waiting, I should do the reset, maybe break, and then do nothing, default, then just break. Because what does this reset thing does? Reset selected cards. Player queue gets clear. The current player is new. Why? Game state is... okay, but this is a different state? Or what's the purpose of this? What? No. No, I should assign. No, this shouldn't happen here. Why have I placed this? I don't know, I'm crazy. It doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense, but you know what time is it? This is the time to get some lunch. So I'm gonna pause the stream right now, and I will be back in maybe 1 or 2 hours while I get my lunch. So thank you guys for joining this stream. I really appreciate having you here. So it was fun. And so hopefully see you in a couple of hours, or if not, see you tomorrow. So bye guys, love you.